Hello and welcome back, Commanders and Commanderettes. Chesty Puller here with an update video on the Skirmish officer set. I did do a video that showed free repair, but actually I found a way that is even faster and even more free repair friendly. So before I was kind of like going in there with like a bull with a china shop with 10 level 20 commandants. But if you want to do it with a little bit less damage, like I was taking 3 minutes damage or so per unit, sometimes closer to 4 or 5 minutes per unit. Right now, hardly taking any damage at all, to be honest. So more strategic, you just take one of them and kind of draw everything out and just use one of them to take the damage. And I use a numbering system. And if somebody takes too much damage, I pull them out and I don't use them anymore. And that way, you can keep an eye on your green light line above, your health line, and make sure that it's going to be free repair. If it gets close to like too much damage, or if it starts turning yellow, you want to pull that unit out and not use them anymore. You'll see that I do that. I'm going to start here with Skirmish 3, and then go right on through and do the entire thing. When I decided to try this, I was on Skirmish 3. This is my first attempt at doing it, more strategically. So you can see one commandant can really take a lot of damage, and he can pretty much clear the whole front there. And then when you need to use everybody, just bring them on in. Another thing is, like when you guys, you'll become more familiar with each base, and every attempt you'll probably do better. So if you fail on your first try, don't be discouraged. Give it another try. I see too many people too often quit because it's too difficult. As an example, when the event first comes out, usually I can do it for free repair. But an example of one of the ones that it's hard to get free repair on the first try is the XP Challenge 5. Usually, you have to experiment on those to see what's the best way. And then by the end of the event, you're doing them back to back with nearly no damage, right? Because you learn the base. Now this is a base that was actually, this particular base right here, this was one of the XP Challenge Ultra bases, I believe. And I learned it, and now I have to do it with different units, so you have to relearn it again, right? And I can't remember how long ago, but I'm pretty sure this base, number 3, was an XP Challenge Ultra base. And it was one of my favorite ones. I could do this one with 0 damage, but I wasn't using commandants. They do have the new boomers out, so I was surprised that they didn't let you use the boomers in here. I attempted to use the boomers. They don't let you do it. These are Series 2, all Series 2 units, but the boomers are Series 2 unit too, so that's what I don't understand. If you could come in here with boomers and Karen, well, this base would be really fast and really easy. I hope you've appreciated just how good of a unit the boomer is. It has its drawbacks, but the boomer's a pretty darn good unit. Because it can take so much damage, yes, it does go right into the heat of battle, but it can take so much damage, even more damage than the Commandant can. And the Commandant's a pretty darn tough unit. It can really take a lot of damage. See, I think the thing Kix I hated was people like me doing events for 0 damage. And I got so many videos out there doing events for 0 damage. So now I'm back to free repair, because the way that they have everything, you can still do 0 damage, but not like on a situation like this where you don't have enough range. The Commandant is a great unit, but it doesn't have enough range. Range and speed are the name of the game, to be honest. And if you can be stealth or high altitude or any of those things, those really, really help. But range is the number one name in this game. So that's why I recommend, you getting all your range, all your workshop for your extended range, and when you see a unit that has long range, just know that it's going to be the king for a while. You see, like for instance, that helicopter there, I had enough range to be able to get it before it can even shoot. So if you can shoot something before it can shoot you, that's why the range really, really does rule this game. Range rules. And then when you're going to take damage, try not to take damage on multiple units, take damage on one unit. And then, that reduces your damage. That's what I've changed in this. Instead of just going in like a bull in the china shop with all 10 on Ruby, this turns out to be just as fast. Takes a little bit longer to do the base, but I spend a little bit less time in my base doing the repairs. Anyway, I'm not going to bore you with talking over this entire video. I'll let you listen to the music, and that's pretty much it. I will show you a little bit more about how I'm like separating out units once they get too much damage. You see that one guy right there, I'm leaving him over to the side because he did get too much damage, but it is free repair, so it's not the end of the world. I just just slowly but surely, I've got 10 units here. Maybe you don't have 10 units. You could easily do this base with 3 or 4 of your guys. You just might take a little bit more damage, and when one of them takes damage, just set him to the side and then use another one. I think the most that I've taken on all of these bases with one unit is like 4 units took like 3 or 4 minutes damage. That's it. The rest of the units are nearly instant repair, all in a bunch. It's typically 3 units that are going to take damage. So even if you just had 3, you could probably get away with this. If you just had 3 Commandants. And remember, if you do not have level 20 Commandants, you can't shoot air. So you would need either level 20 Hyperions, which also shoot air, or you need to use your Janissaries. So the only difference would be if you don't have level 20s, then you're going to need to bring Janissaries in for that few occasions that you need to shoot floaters or air. But any level 20 Commandant or level 20 Hyperion can shoot air. Now the Commandants are far superior to the Hyperions. They have more health, they take more damage, they are tougher, they have like more armor or something. So some people I know maybe maxed out their Hyperions but did not max out their Commandants. Just make it a mental note. You definitely need to max out your Commandants. They are one of the better units, and we've had 3 events, I believe, where we've been required to use Commandants, Hyperions, and Janissaries. And this will probably be the last one of these. I mean, I don't know that for a fact, but with the boomers, at least maybe the boomers will be, the boomers and Karen will be added in. And then we've got this new unit that we're getting on this event, which is also a Series 2, and we're getting the hero first, just like we did with Karen. We're getting the hero first. I have no idea why they're doing that, and I forgot about that other bunker right over there, so I just kind of put it on auto right here. That was a mistake. I should have used one unit to take that bunker out, but I forgot about him. See, so I took a little bit more damage there at the end than I should have, because there was a couple of flame throwing turrets and that bunker, but you know, it was still free repair. And then right after this, we'll go back into we'll do the whole event. And I'm doing this back to back without any editing, without any cutting, and without any change in speed. So this is real time, and I just wanted to show you. You can sit here for hours back to back and do these bases over and over again with no waiting time for repair. I think I spend like maybe 5 seconds or 10 seconds inside my base doing the repairs, pulling out the ones that have the most damage, doing those repairs instantly, and then putting the platoon back together and heading out again. I would say the only other thing I could say is remember to use your hotkeys. I do have a hotkey video if you don't know how to use the hotkeys. I explain it, you know, in full. Number your units, and if a unit gets too damaged, renumber them so that that unit's no longer included in your numbers, so it can sit back in the corner and not take any more damage. So that's it. Now I'll take them out, put them back together, and you can do this over and over and over again. In this video I did 4 bases back to back, but I've been doing them a lot more than that. I think I have 60 parts for this new unit already. I'll have to do this 2 more times, and then I'll have the unit, and then I'll start getting the workshop and everything. Not too many prizes in this event for me because I have everything already, so maybe for you there's going to be some other goodies in there that you can pick up. I know that the XP payout is terrible, but the price of the prizes is relatively low, like 10 pieces for 70,000. So that's 7,000 per part. I mean 7,000 XP. That's extremely low for a part if you buy, you know, 10 pieces at a time. And I recommend do not buy the 1 or the 4. It's just way too expensive. Buy the 10, save up for the 10, have some patience, otherwise you're gonna waste a lot of XP. So far I haven't bought anything but 10 pieces at a time, and I haven't, you know, wasted my XP on any of the other things that are in there. Alright guys, hope this was helpful. Have a good one. Enjoy the video.